Warren Buffett says the middle class is designed to stay stuck. Harsh, maybe? Useful? Absolutely. He's not talking about destiny or conspiracy. He's talking about habits, incentives, and the tiny choices that compound against you while you sleep. Here's the idea in one sentence. Comfort is a slow foreclosure on your future. Small conveniences, subscriptions, slightly bigger cars, upgraded phones, the hours spent complaining instead of learning, add up. Not instantly, not dramatically, but over a decade or two, they eat the opportunities that compounding could have built for you. Stay with me. There's a 24-hour challenge at the end that forces change. Let's start with the diagnosis. Two engines keep the middle class stuck: behavioral inertia and structural creep. Behavioral inertia is the human habit of avoiding small discomforts. It's easier to binge social feeds, grumble, and let decisions pile up. Decision avoidance costs energy, attention, and money. Complaining is a time tax. It uses mental bandwidth that could go to one simple action. Structural creep is the way fixed costs climb as income rises. Get a small raise, immediately upgrade to a pricier car or a more spacious apartment. Accept a few new subscriptions because they seem cheap monthly. These are what I call lifestyle inflation. You slowly let expenses track upward instead of your net worth. Over time, that inflation is a silent tax on your future. Buffett's principle, long-term thinking and the power of compounding, flips this whole script. Compounding isn't magic, it's math plus time. It works both ways. Save a small amount regularly and it grows. Spend small amounts regularly and you lose the chance for that growth. Compounding is neutral. Your choices decide which way it bends. Quick definitions, clean and short. Compounding, the way small investments grow exponentially over time as returns earn returns. Lifestyle inflation, raising spending when income rises so you never actually get wealthier. Opportunity cost, what you give up when you choose one thing over another. Every latte, every convenience app, every 2-year car upgrade has an opportunity cost. Now, some concrete math to make this painful in the right way. Invest $50 a month and leave it alone. Assume a long-term average return of 7%. Not a promise, just an illustration. In 20 years, that habit could be worth roughly $26,000. Spend $50 a month instead on upgrades and instant gratification, and you've just traded a potential $26K future for temporary comfort. Multiply that by $200 a month. That number climbs to about $104,000 over the same period. Small choices, big results. Behaviorally, what keeps most people from acting? The complaint loop. I'll do it tomorrow. I don't have time. It's complicated. That loop is a friction amplifier. It turns a 1-hour task into a never-ending chore. The antidote is to cut friction and make the good choice the default. Here's the practical prescription. No fluff. 3 categories. Reduce friction, build systems, and learn to tolerate deliberate discomfort. 1. Reduce friction now. Clear your space. Remove visual clutter. Make decisions visible. Write a list of every recurring payment you have. 1 line each. Streaming, phone, apps, memberships. You'd be surprised how many you forget. Cancel the ones you don't use. Close the tabs that distract you. A cleaner environment reduces decision fatigue and keeps attention for choices that matter. 2. Build systems, not willpower. Automate savings. Direct a percentage of your paycheck into a separate savings or investment account before you can spend it. Capture any employer match first. That's free money and should be treated like a priority bill. Use low-cost index funds or simple retirement accounts if you're starting out. Small automatic steps beat heroic one-time efforts. 3. Learn and leverage. Spend 1 focused hour a week learning a high-impact skill, coding, sales, copywriting, project management, whatever moves your income curve. Use AI tools to accelerate that learning. Ask for a study plan, simulate interview questions, get step-by-step prompts for projects. Treat AI as a tutor and an efficiency multiplier, not a distraction. Micro habits that actually stick. Set one weekly decision hour to review finances. Bundle purchases so you don't upgrade incrementally. Create a one-page budget that fits on a sticky note. Adopt a 30-day waiting rule before any non-essential purchase over a set threshold. Small runway, low friction, sustainable repetition. Systems beat motivation. If you make the right choice automatic, you remove the need for willpower on the weekdays when life is busy. Now the structural fixes you can do today. Trim big recurring costs first. Insurance, cable bundles, car payments. Negotiate aggressively on recurring bills. Shop your insurance every year. If your housing costs are squeezing you, consider whether a temporary trade-off, living a little smaller for a defined period, could create room to invest. These are not glamorous choices. They are practical. Time for the accountability moment. This is the 24-48-hour challenge. Do this in the next day or two. Pick one. Set an automatic transfer of at least 5% of your paycheck to a separate savings or investment account and cancel one recurring subscription you don't use. That's it. 2 concrete steps. One that compels future savings, one that removes a steady leak. If your employer offers a match, increase the transfer to the amount that captures the full match. Spend 30 minutes after that decluttering your main living or workspace so your environment supports better choices. If you bulk at 5%, start with 1% and escalate monthly by 1% until you hit your goal. The point is to create a system that runs without daily effort. The point is to make compounding work for you, not against you. This isn't about overnight riches. It's about arguing with your future self on behalf of your future life. Comfort feels kind in the moment. It's seductive. But comfort, as a default, is the design feature that keeps the middle class circling the same problems decade after decade. Warren Buffett's lesson for this is simple in spirit. Favor long horizons, reduce unnecessary costs, and let time do the heavy lifting. You don't need a dramatic breakthrough. You need consistent micro-choices that stack into real advantage over years. Recap. Recognize the comfort trap, cut frictions, automate savings, learn deliberately, and accept small discomfort now to free up decades of possibility later. If you want the one-page checklist and the simple spreadsheet template that walks you through the 24-hour challenge and automations, subscribe or click the link in the description. Do the 2 actions in the next 48 hours. Set that automatic transfer and cancel 1 subscription. Then come back and tell me what happened. No lectures, just results.